Hello lovelies, I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Hannah and this is the place where I watch basically whatever I want. And yes, welcome back Engine, and welcome to the last part of our music video marathon series for ENHYPEN, which is kind of crazy because again, obviously I just started this earlier last month, and so it's like I feel like I bulldoze through this, but obviously that's kind of what I already do anyway. I do long videos, I do a lot of things in one video, so it makes sense. But yeah, up this far we watched Sweet Venom, we did No Doubt, we have done Brought the Heat Back, we've done some of their stuff for their webtoon, but today we're going to finish it off. And I talked to you guys about it because I miscalculated it. I thought it would be 333, but I actually had missed one music video, so we have 4 music videos to watch today. Usually I don't do that. I tend to try and like stop that from happening, but I thought, why not? One of these music videos is only about 2 minutes long anyway, so I decided, okay, it's gonna be fine. I have a lot of filming time this week anyway, so I thought, why not dive into it? But we're going to be getting into Bad Desire, With or Without You, Outside, Shine on Me, and lastly, Knife, which is a new release, which I'm very, very excited about to finally dive into because I have heard, I think the only one I know that I've heard is Knife, and it is because it went a little bit viral, so to say. I mean, it's ENHYPEN, so it's going to go viral. But it also is because it has some of those similar vibes that I feel like have been getting very popular, and especially a lot of big hit groups, or not big hit, hype groups. I still sometimes confuse it. A lot of hype groups have been going into this more like Travis Scott or like that genre of hip-hop, so that makes me excited. I'm excited to see where they go with it, but that is what we have for today. So of course check out the 2 previous parts if you haven't done so already. I really enjoyed Brought the Heat Back and No Doubt last week. Like, they were fantastic, so I'm excited to see where we go today, and finishing off these music videos. So if you haven't done so, subscribe to the channel, join me in on this journey. Of course, this is the last part for ENHYPEN, but I will be continuing to react to their future releases, and check me out on our Patreon because I'm doing a lot of stuff over there that I'm sure you would maybe be interested in, so check that out too. But let us dive right in and get into today's reaction, and we're starting off with Bad Desire, With or Without You. Curious. So let's go. Alright, lovelies, let's go into our first music video. This is Bad Desire, With or Without You. So I believe this is released alongside No Doubt because they have for a while been doing like a main music video release and then a B-side music video release, or duo title tracks. I'm not sure how they say it, but yeah, I forgot to mention a couple things. First of all, it is currently 9 a.m. so if you can hear that on my voice, I'm sorry. I'm currently engaging in some energy drinks and also get a little bit of hot water, so like my voice can be like fine. And also I've decorated my space just a little bit. I didn't have enough time that I thought I did. I have more time today, thankfully, because these are my 2 off days of the week where like I have nothing in the afternoon. So hopefully I'm gonna try to like get this a little bit sorted out because it's still very bare bones, but I love this poster. It's so colorful. But enough about that. We're going to watch each of these music videos twice, and the second time putting on the captions to the video so I can understand what's going on. And yeah, we shall just dive right into it. I'm immediately seeing who I think is Nikki. I think so. So that's exciting. But let's see what we have for today because I really don't know. Every single time I dive in, it's a surprise. It's truly a surprise. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Let's go.
Did you really think I could just stand by and watch you disappear? I told myself it was for you.
Whoa! This is truly Desire, huh? Oh. Yeah, he still has the pink hair. We're gonna have to check that out later. Ooh! Oh, it's truly red. Shit. Ooh! Why am I immediately getting like NSYNC vibes? Or like early Justin Timberlake. Right? I think it's that little. It feels like that song. I have no clue what song that is, but that's that song that's like. Cause if you know, you know. Wow, that hair is red. I love it. Because obviously he had like pinkish hair earlier. Or no, that was the previous era, but still. Damn, are they some other type of creature today? Ooh! We're fighting. Ooh, whoa. Is this the chorus? I assume so, or pre-chorus. This feels so similar to another song as well. Sorry, I just wanted to pause that. Jungwon. I forgot to say he's my bias in this video, but he is my bias if you wanted to know. If you're new here. Wow, so we're just apocalypse. Ooh! Wow, the visuals. Ooh! Whoa, 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 whoa. Have I wait, I've seen this before. I've seen this before. I think somebody has used this as like a meme template because I'm fairly sure I've seen this before. The grill too? Girl. Ooh! The freckles. Oof. I love the imagery. It feels like I'm watching a fantasy movie. That short hair on Sun is great. Ooh. Ooh. Wild. Ooh. Who did you... this is not even the title track. So crazy. So I'm assuming he narrated it earlier. Zion. Ooh! I'm sorry, Jay has no back. No spine to think about. Like, what? Hold on. Wow. Woo! It's all my bad desire. The desire has been unleashed indeed. I feel it. What? Okay, first of all, this creature right here. What is it called again? Because I'm trying to remember exactly. Because it's a panther with horns and wings, right? At least that's what I believe it's supposed to be. Just give me a second to just look this up while we talk. But yeah, like I said, I feel very heavily that this is inspired by 90s boy band music because of that, like, mainly that drum and that, like, vocal style as well. It felt very much reminiscent of that. Like, I got it. So, like, that era of pop music or boy band pop music, I really saw here, and I thought it worked well for them, honestly, because I don't think they have really delved into, I would say, this kind of music before. Like, I wouldn't say this is a genre that they've really done. So enjoyed it. I enjoyed it, definitely. Let me see here. Winged cat. A feline with wings like a bird, bat, or other flying creature. I thought it had some name. Maybe not. Maybe somebody can answer that better than I can in the comments down below. But anyway, I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. I enjoyed the, like, I guess the constantness of it, and the beats being very, like, stable throughout this whole thing. I thought that worked nicely. But the visuals, bro. As somebody who is, like, obsessed with fantasy media, like, I read fantasy books all the time. It's my favorite. I love learning about new worlds and stuff, and I think it's always so fun to delve into, like, especially, again, I might not be the best because I have aphantasia. Another A I have. But it means basically I can't really see imagery in my head. So it's just like a little bit more difficult with books, but with like movies, TV shows, I love that shit because I think it's so cool to like actually be able to see it in front of me. So like the dragons, the fire, the looks, like the way that they all looked truly like they had gone through war, basically. With like obviously scars and stuff, but then also just like their eyes were so smoky and deep set, and like that little Jake moment where he had freckles. The Australians and their freckles, like yes please, looked so cool, and especially that imagery or that moment where Sonu, I believe it was laying in the middle of like this spinning ring of like this kind of animation of a dragon flying. It looked so cool. But I love this. Whoever is involved here, whoever was responsible for the production of this, which I'm sure there is somewhere out there, at the very least, like the creative direction for this, it's so cool. Like, I wouldn't have been able to guess that, except for like seeing their looks, but they're also very different from except Jungwon's hair. I think most of them look quite different, I think, from No Doubt, but I would not have been able to guess that they were like together released similarly in the time frame, because they feel very different from each other in the vibes. Zam, though. Zam. Really, really, really cool. Well done, y'all. Very much so. And that image also of Nikki with like him just standing, and then like some type of evil clone or whatever came up and just like was trying to intimidate him. Oh, that looks so sick. Let's do it one more time with the captions on. Let's go.
Did you really think Kaiku just stand by and watch you disappear?
I think it's Nikki, but I don't know.
It was for you. It was hard. Always be toward the darkness. It was your own desire.
Are we falling into hell? Whew. Damn. And this too. Yeah, I was feeling this is a little emo. Also, by the way, I didn't even fucking catch that because I'm a dumb, I guess. That's not Jay. But now it is. Isn't that wild? That's so crazy. That's so crazy. Ugh. The camera work in this is stunning too. Like, especially during the dance scenes, obviously, but also in other scenes. Like, the way that the camera moves, this is so satisfying. I think this is one of my favorite music videos I think I've seen from them yet. You know? It's like their earlier stuff. Like, nothing. Drunk Dazed, that fucking music video took me the fuck out when I saw it the first time. Drunk Dazed and Fever are amazing. But then I think I love the direction of this. Brought Thee Back was also really good. But this, oh wow. Truly feels like I'm in an apocalypse right now. A heaven without you must be hell. That's crazy. Whoa. Sonu, I have to point you out every single time. let's just look. Okay, I'm not gonna look at you because I've already done that. Let's just look at you. And it's so natural too. I could, if somebody showed me this picture, I could have probably been like, oh yeah, that's just probably part of his face, if I didn't know who Jake was. Wild. Whew. They have bad desire. You see, that is so cool to me. I don't know why this image is so potent. I guess I just love the colors of it. It feels like I'm in How to Train Your Dragon, one of my favorite movies growing up. It looks so cool. Oof. I love these lines. They're so cool, though. The way we play with that. Oof. So cool. Ooh. Back here again. Like, wow. So smooth. It's unfair to everyone else. So they're basically being like, no matter what happens, like, this fire inside of me is gonna keep it blazing. I love those two lines though in the chorus, like those specific, like how they flip that. A heaven without you must be hell. A hell where I can embrace you must be heaven. So it's kind of like a, I don't give a shit what's gonna be going on, like in the afterlife or the rest of my life, whatever. Like however you want to say that, I don't care, as long as I get to be with you, that type of thing. Again, they like to play with that a lot, and I've talked about it, I think, in at least these two past reactions, I've talked about it, about how they like to broach the topics of soulmates and like eternal connections and those kinds of topics in order to do their songs, and because of that, it feels like all of their more love-centric songs are 10 times as strong, because they go out of their way to be like, we are cosmically and earthly connected, and you're just like, me? You know what I mean? Like, that's why I made my title the way that I did, because I was like, I am, or was that for, I think that was for the album reaction, I believe, actually, but they fluster me with their lyrics because it's so like grandiose, like all or nothing type of thinking. Like they know what they want and they're going after it, basically, you know. But is it really a bad desire? Like, yeah, sure, it can be bad, but if you like somebody, why do you not want to, you know, embrace that and approach that? I don't know. Maybe that's just my brain. Maybe that's just my brain who feels that way. But, whew, wow. Whoa. Lovely first song. I enjoy that a lot. Like I said, it feels very bye kind of kind of a vibe. But yeah, very, very fun. Very fun for sure. So let us move right along and just making sure that I am filming. Yes, I am. Thank you for that. So we're going to move on to what we have next, which is the song Outside. That's right. So this is a lot more shorter. I don't know what this is for in particular, so let's not spoil that, please. This is also, it says also for Desire Unleashed. So did they do 3 music videos? If so, that's kind of crazy for one era. But hey, I guess it's possible. People have done it before. So let us dive right in and get into what we have next. A little bit of a shorty, but hopefully a goodie. And also, I love this. Jungwon, I hope you know you look so good in blonde. So good in blonde. Wow. Let's go ahead and get into our next music video. Let's get it. 15, by the way. There's always something a little bit like monstery and creepy about their stuff too, that I appreciate. Ooh.
Driving hard, I'm top with the question mark. Pretty boy, no I'm not on the way to Lord.
I did not have to wait for the hip hop. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. They keep calling themselves pretty boys, which like, yeah, go for that. Hold on. I want to start from the beginning because I was not expecting this kind of beat to come in. You want me to catch you outside?
Driving hard, I'm top with the question mark. Pretty boy, no I'm not on the way to Lord.
Oh no, they're not. He's not a pretty boy. Ooh! I love that hat. Is that Lover Boy? Probably not. Wow, the makeup. Punch himself in the face. Ooh. Listen, I'm already primed. If you guys don't know, my favorite genres in this world are pop, rock, and hip hop. That's where I stay. That's like my little like cozy cupboard. And in particular, I do love like the more nasty stuff. And I feel like we haven't really gone that nasty yet. There's nastiness here, but we haven't gone too nasty as of now. But I absolutely love this sort of stuff. It's my bread and butter. I love that. Ooh, with the vocal effects. Ooh. Fuck. I've heard this. I've heard this song. Fuck. Shit. Ah. Oh, I thought this was new to me. It was not. I'm sorry, girls. They be outside indeed. Oh, bitch. Nikki. I mean, he was doing it in the previous music video too. I love his deeper voice tone. Voice so much. Shit, I'm losing my voice. Goddamn. I love the girls. I love the vibes. Ooh! Damn! Just taking each other out. I love that sound. It's great. Sorry. First of all, whoa. Second of all, yes. Sorry. I love the makeup and I love the styling in this so far. Like they look so cool. It feels like if I saw them outside, even though like a lot of like, or not a lot of them, a couple of them are my age too, are my age or younger than me, I would be terrified. I would not want to be in their vicinity because I feel like they'd want to punch me. Ooh, that was really cool. What happened to you, Sonu? You're just looking so cool. I'm not used to it. That's not my cutie pie. Hey. Ooh. especially the melodic progression here. Girl, no. Listen, I knew this was 2 minutes long. Hold on. First of all, I'm gonna look this up. I'm sorry, I'm on my phone, but sometimes we need that in order to understand what is going on. Jesus, I'm sorry. I'm having trouble breathing. It's that serious. Yeah, Outside is on the album alongside with Bad Desire and oh no, wait a minute. Is this repackage? Hold on. Do I have something mixed up here? Hold on. And what's going on? I love this song. I do. I think the first part of it was a little bit like, what's going on here? And then we got to that part and I was like, oh yeah. Yeah. Yep, because first of all, like I said, the melody itself for the part has something in it that I really, really love. Like, it's weird. Oh, damn, that's really, I did not, sorry. Okay, now I'm figuring this out. So No Doubt was on a repackage, alongside with EXO, which was on a repackage for, Sweet Venom, right? And there we also had Brought the Heat Back, which was on Romance Untold. Oh no, okay. Orange Blood has Sweet Venom. And then Romance Untold has EXO. Then we had Romance Untold Daydream, which has Brought the Heat Back and No Doubt. And then we have Desire Unleash, which has the title track, Bad Desire. And then we have Outside. Whoa! Okay, cool. I'm just now figuring it out. I'm figuring it out right now with you guys. And then obviously I have one more music. Like, where is that coming in? Curious. Very curious. Maybe it's For the Sin. Maybe that's also... Anyway, I love that song though. Like, it's right up my alley. If you know what I listen to, you know, like I listen to, and still very different, you know, I listen to quite a bit of the Notorious B.I.G. I listen to like Tupac, 50 Cent, a bunch of other rap artists. I mean, Doechii, you know, I love that stuff. She was my top artist of last year, by the way, if you wanted to know. So like, I love the genre, and it's so expansive, and so there's so much you can do with it. And I feel like here they kind of went with like a little bit more of that nonchalantness, but it still ended up being very, to me, melodically pretty. I hope that makes sense to you, especially in the chorus, if you get what I mean. Like, that backing to that part really got to me. We're going to watch it again, because I just want to mainly hear the song again, okay? And we're going to also read the lyrics, but I have a feeling what they're saying. We be outside, or whatever exactly they said. Cheers, y'all. Wow. That was very Snake. Hey.
Driving hard, I'm top with the question mark. Pretty boy, no I'm not on the way to learn.
Alright. I mean, he was a pretty boy. Cool. I got the vibes last time as well with the last music video that was a little bit vampire-y. So, going back to that maybe? Like me. Ooh. This right here in the actual chorus. Woo! Like, and there's nothing I love to more than repetition. Listen, sometimes it can be too much, but I love me, like, if you hit the right spot of, like, repetitiveness, I love that. Ooh! Hey. I love that right there. Because obviously they're dancing, like, we saw that a little bit there. They're dancing in front of somebody, but the way that they went like that with the camera, so it was like, it kind of, we had a little bit almost like a fourth wall break in a way. I think that's really cool. I think I've only seen that like once, where they like actually have somebody else like dance on the other side of the camera, because that's really difficult, especially when you're filming with like something that's like handheld. But it looks really sick. We're mentioning that desire again. Skirt, baby! Mickey's perfect for this part. He does it so well. Hey. The way that they play with the rhythm here for the choreography. I wish this was longer. They should have done an extended version. I love hip hop. Black people make the best things. We all know that, right? Oh, Jesus. Yes, please. Please, God, thank you. That was really, really fantastic. Again, that first, when it was Strong One the first time he did that first part that we get, and we kind of get that little lead in to like what it kind of would sound like, and then we get actually the beat drop part, and we hear Nikki, and I'm just like, girl, and the voice effect throughout all this, it felt very like, like it felt very grimy, and like they were going for more of that like growl in it. Really appreciated that. And yeah, they sounded so good. Please spare my heart. And I like the music video of this too. It's a little more low key, I would say. I mean, literally with a battered, I'm just gonna call it Bad Desire was like very out there. I think with like the visuals, it was crazy. I get now why I was like, is this a B-side? Sorry about that I got that so wrong. If anybody has commented about it, I'm sorry. I'll just link to that part, this part where I'm apologizing. But cool. I understand now why it was so like decked out, because this does feel more like a B-side, but also not really at the same time. Like I could fully imagine this being like a group's title track, because it's really good. I don't know. There's something about the rhythm of this that just like gets my little heart pumping, you know? I appreciate it. Yeah, that was Outside. Catch me outside, bitch. With that shit. So, let us move on to what we have next, which is going to be the animated music video question mark for Shine on Me. So, let me do a quick thing. Hopefully I kept Spotify open. I do that? Yes, I did. No, I did not do that. But it seems like probably, let's put up Desire Unleash. No, that is not on there. So let me see. Is it on The Sin? I'm uncertain where it was released, because I cannot find it at the moment. So maybe it's part of something else. I don't know. Curious. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into this as well. And like I said, it seems to be animated, so that is really cool. I do love me some animated music videos when they come up. We had, let me see, Fatal Trouble, I think it was called. With that music video, it was also animated for the webtoon, but I think this is a little bit different. So let us get right into this and see. Yes, we do. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and get into the next music video, Shine On Me. Let's go. Oh, change the aspect ratio there. Wow, it feels like I'm watching, what's that? Not Sailor Moon, older than that. I can't remember what the anime is called. Whoa! He's here. I thought it would be like actually animated, but he showed up. Hello there. Hi, Songun. What was I thinking? Yeah, this is Japanese. Cool. Oof. Woo! I love that style of animation. It looks so gorgeous. It kind of gives me Akira in a way. He truly is a natural blonde, huh? Ooh! Ooh! Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Aww. Woo! Wow. I love the colors of this. So beautiful. Ooh! The tear went back in. Fireflies, shooting stars. It's lighting up. We're all gathered, baby. Ooh! Oh! It's a girl! Seven, yeah. Kitty. Is that like... Is that one of the members of this character? Or is that like a or like what do they call them? Like a self-insert? I'm curious, because again, we didn't show, I mean, earlier we didn't show either, we just showed backs of the animations. Like the backs of the drawn characters, but I'm curious. Wow, 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 wow. Gorgeous. Wow, baby! Wow. Stunning. I wonder if that's actually, like, an actual drawing of the sky. Maybe. Perhaps. Not entirely sure. I just want to check now because I think this might have been part of the Japanese release of the Sin then, perhaps. Yeah, I can't tell because of the way that they did that. They have a Chinese, an English, a Japanese, and a normal version, plus member versions too. Girl, now that's wild. Anyway, not talking about that more now. Maybe this wasn't released officially. Not sure. But yeah, that was Shine on Me. That's right. Apologies. So yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it. I definitely did. I just think I'm not the biggest fan of like guitar, like especially if it's like acoustic guitar and if it's like the most prominent instrument in the song, then I can tend to like not really enjoy it so much. I don't know. I've just never really loved the sound of an acoustic guitar, and especially when it's so in the forefront, it just doesn't really speak to me that much. That's why I'm like, I like the more intense rock stuff. I'm not really like the soft rock or whatever. I'm not like a Beatles type, you know. I'm more of like a Nirvana or like Metallica, I guess, like that type of person. So this just didn't really speak to me that much. They did sing it beautifully, obviously, and I really enjoyed the music video itself, though. Like, the animation style is right up my alley. Like I said, it gave me Akira, but it also gave me, there's this one like lesbian anime that's like really old, and I think it's like supposed to be connected to it's like Princess and the something. No, I don't think that's true. But it's this like older lesbian anime where it's like it's a maybe Romeo and Juliet, but it's like a lady. I can't remember, but it's a really beautiful story, and I can't remember the title. So, oops. But it gives me that in terms of like the animation style, because it wasn't that like, it felt a little older in the sense that it was a little more, it felt hand drawn. It didn't feel as crisp. It didn't feel as like the need for, because you've seen like modern animes, depending on which one it is, obviously. A lot of them have more of like a crisper, cleaner feel. And this felt a little bit more, you know, like it was drawn from the heart, at least. You can never really tell if it is based on just how things look, of course, but that's what it gave me anyway. And all the imagery of the stars and the sky, gorgeous. I love that sort of stuff. Like, who doesn't love the sky? You know what I mean? But it looked really, really pretty, and I think they did a really good job on this. I did. Even though it might not be like 100% for me, because again, I'm more of like that. Give me the hard-hitting stuff, you know? Like, that's what I'm usually enjoying. But yeah, overall still nice. Just like maybe not my vibe in terms of, again, very guitar focused, you know? Like, I'm an outside type of person. You can catch me outside. Sorry, making a reference that's like 15 years old. Is it that? No, that's too old, but still, it's an old reference. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into this one more time with the captions on and see what they are singing about, because I don't know. And I know even less Japanese, obviously. I should dive into that too. Maybe that's the next language I take on. I've been wondering which one I should do. Anyway, let's go. Because here, obviously, we see the eyes of all of them. What I assume to be them, at least. How did I know? I knew. Yeah, I thought this would be sweet. Okay, this is really sweet. I mean, I could have guessed, but still, confirmation. Aww. So it's mutual. Now that's sweet. And the butterflies too. Symbolism. I love that imagery. Again, it fully looked like, I don't know if it was like how the camera or like the light hit him, but it fully looked like the tear was like going up. Like he was like, oh, I've been hurt and I've been scared of this before, but now because of you in this case, obviously that you they're talking about, because of that person, they feel stronger and brighter and happier. The message is really sweet. I knew it would be. I wish it would have just like, if it had been like a piano, like heavy piano song. If you don't know, guitar's not my thing really, but I love piano. The best instrument there is. It just is. Piano's goated, and it knows it. With star-crossed lovers. I love that visual. It's that person walking and then the street lights turning on. I love that they turn into stars. How sweet. Shine on me. Once again, we're pausing on that because I love nature and I love the sky. Is that weird? I don't think it is. Anyway, yeah, that was Shine on Me, I believe. Shine on Me? Yes. That was very sweet. But I think I could have guessed that based on just like the title itself, but then also the sound of the song. I feel like I could have guessed that. But yeah, I don't know. It's just, I think how should I put this? I think I've always mentioned this on the channel, and it's just true for me, honestly, that I don't really get affected by love songs in the same way that a lot of other people do. A lot of the times, except for it's when it's like really sweet in the sense of like, I mean, there's definitely romance here, right? But I think when you're able to make a song that's like, oh yeah, this could be about like a love interest, but it could also be about a friend, a family member, just, you know, any person that you might not want to date, but also have a lot of love for, you know? It's like that sort of appreciation and warmth and love and kindness is what I really love in a song, of being like, you know, you got me out of a really dark time by shining on me and helping me. So I want to return the favor, and I want to help you get through the dark times that you're probably going through, because everybody has their struggles, you know? I think that is really sweet. And I think I'll always really enjoy that sort of stuff, because I think we all need it. You know what I mean? Like, every single person, no matter how cool they act, I think every single person needs a little bit of love and kindness. I think that's just true. And I definitely felt that here. It felt very warm and just like, I'm here for you. I'm gonna ride for you. You know what I mean? And I think that's really sweet. It is, truly. So, everybody, we have one more song left to go, and then we've finished ENHYPEN's title tracks. I believe there might be probably other songs that have like performance music videos or stuff like that. I'm just going off of songs that have official music video or something like that. Not anything else, or like a version of something, you know? So that is what we're doing here. So there might be other songs that have like videos that I've missed, and in that case, they are going to be going in the respective album listened for that. But now we only have one more song left, and we have Knife. It's a Knife. Which song is that again? It's a Knife. Oh, Sympathy's a Knife by Charlie XCX. That's right. I love Charlie too. That song, I think it's going to be quite different from that, because that obviously is about like feeling bad, or like, I guess not feeling bad really, like recognizing in real time in a song of like, I kind of hate you because you have things that I don't, but I also respect you at the same time, because like, I'm sure every single woman in the industry has it hard, you know what I mean? Like, that's Sympathy's a Knife. This time, what is the knife? That's what we're gonna find out, because usually knives are metaphors for something. So we're gonna see. But I'm excited. Like I said, I love hip hop. We had Outside earlier. Thought it was really fun. So I'm excited to hear this. And I think, again, this is a similar Travis Scott vibe to Fiend, but then we also had Water from 17 quite early, and then we obviously had Fashion by Cordis, and now we have Knife by ENHYPEN to kind of go with that similar style. Is it kind of crazy that they're all high burps? Yes. But that's what they be doing. Oh my god. I don't know what happened there. I did a little weird inhale. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into this and see what we have for our last music video. Let's go. News? What kind of news we got?
Breaking news. 7 vampires, under a red notice for breaking a major taboo, have been spotted moving openly through the city.
Vampires!
Despite repeated efforts by the VPU, the group continues to stay one step ahead. Let's take a look at the footage.
VPU? It's a knife. It's a knife. We Who Walk on Blade. Interesting title for a song. Or a book, I mean. I did know about that because somebody talked about it being like, oh my god, what is High Bond? First of all, I think that's pretty funny. Sampling that meme from, what, like 2006? It's a knife! It's a knife! Ooh. Oh, bitch! Ooh! I don't care if people think it's repetitive. I don't think if people think it's a fad or whatever. I fucking love this shit every single time it comes on my, like, you know, that meme. I've seen every picture of Jacob Sartorius that have crossed my desk. It's Sartorius? Elordi? Who's Sartorius? Jacob Elordi. That's me right now. Because, like, I don't care if there's a million groups who does this kind of sound. I'll always fuck with it. And again, big reminder, K-pop takes so much from Black culture. It's a lot of it is inspired or directly taken from it, depending on who you ask and talk about. But I love it. I fucking love it. Listen, I'm a basic bitch. What can I say? Come on. I love this because it's a little... It's creepier than I think its counterparts. Woo! Jesus. They just be throwing knives. Woo! Okay, he sung his platinum hair? Okay, the rest of them I can deal with. Cool. Zam! Shit! Okay, favorite styling so far. Sorry, I'm having an orgasm right now. Oh, whoa. Whoa! Like I said, there is definitely counterparts to compare this to. Like I said, there's Fashion, there's Fiend, there's Water. There's other songs too that I'm sure follow this, like, you know, one word repetitive kind of chorus, right? I love how they have this like creepier undertone to it though, that I think works really well in this song. The fucking Sungwoon's look right there. Listen, I'm a basic bitch. I love leather, love baggy pants, baggy jeans. Like, you look insane, and I love it. Why do I want to drill right now? Ooh! The imagery is so sick. Nikki, I cannot with you. Stop. It's a knife. Woo! Spider-Man? Is that you? Please do not crack that glass, girl. Thumbnail. The sin vanish. Shit, bitch. Okay. I love that they've had that hyphen throughout their entire, like, basically. I think they passed it up like one time, or they've done it like with blood, with the orange blood and like dark blood and stuff. But they kind of gone back to that again. I think this is definitely my favorite hip hop concept they've done, for sure. And I think mainly it's because I'm primed for this sort of stuff already. So like, no shade to like Pass the Mic, for example, because like I think she was really fun, even though she wasn't really that appreciated. I still enjoy her, but this is definitely my favorite hip hop concept they've done. What else would I say is like? Oh yeah, there's also. Oh no, I don't think I would put. I don't know. I don't think I would. But, you know, this one I think is my favorite. That is like a very much hip-hop concept, you know what I mean? Because, woo! The dance too, love it. And then also just like that, it's a knife. Like that is so catchy. And it is giving me, obviously, like this is if you crossed, I mean, I don't know the lyrics yet fully, but this is like if you crossed Travis Scott Fiend with Sympathy's a Knife by Charlie XCX again. Just because of that, it's a knife, right? Don't know exactly what this is saying, but that is just what it's giving me right now. But fuck. I love that. The music video was so smooth. The styling in it was great. Especially clothing-wise. Like, girl. Why do I want to drool right now? This made me hungry. I really liked, again, the chorus and the build-up to the chorus. But the entire song was honestly really freaking good. Yeah. I don't really know what else to say. It's really lit, you know, and I can understand from especially I would like direct this towards the company itself and the like label itself, to be like, I can see that you have a favorite sound and genre going on right now, and I just want to know, like, how do you feel about that? You know what I mean? Especially with Hybe's rampant racism that's been shown many times. You know, I just want to know. I just want to know. We're asking the real questions here. We're putting out the difficult topics. But again, this is not reflected towards the boys, because I do believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, but there's been like nothing that we've seen anyway that steer towards that direction. But Hybe, I don't have the same gratitude or like grace to extend to, you know. Anyway, love this song. That's what I want to say. It's really sick though. Like the production is really, really good, especially in the chorus itself. Woo, Jesus. It's really fucking fun. That's what I gotta say. So let us dive in one more time and see. I need to breathe. Let's go, boys. What was it again called? Vampire Now News Network? VAV?
Breaking news. 7 vampires, under a red notice for breaking a major taboo, have been spotted moving openly through the city.
Major taboo.
Despite repeated efforts by the VPU, the group continues to stay one step ahead. Let's take a look at the footage.
They've been recognized, I guess? I don't know. Sorry. I blacked out for a moment there. Making love? Again, it's creepy, and I love that. Damn. I think they're... Yeah. You can't take him down, baby. Damn, listen, when you have these kind of outfits on and you have like slicked back hair and fire around you and a fucking car doing donuts around you as you're dancing, that's crazy. I'm gonna be blasting this later, I promise you. They look so fucking hot. I'm sorry. Uh-huh. Woo. Uh-huh. I'm doing that for a totally different reason.
It's a knife.
It's a knife.
Now we roll. It's a knife. It's a knife.
Oh, this is a body roll, baby.
It's a knife. It's a knife.
Hey. I enjoy the hell out of this instrumental. It's so good. He fully looks like he could be some evil villain. I don't know. Like, maybe not Joker, but like Riddler, something. I don't know. It could be DC, Marvel, anything outside of that too. Just be a supervillain. I think it would work. It would work, and you would look great doing it. Fuck. Jesus. Woo. This is why I decided to shorten my videos, because I just knew. I know at the end of it, I'm going to be like, if you threw a fish onto like dry land and was like, okay, now you try to survive. You know, like it's hard. It's hard. And it's hard to be entertaining for like an hour straight. Okay? You try it. You know? Oof, okay. It's a knife. I have a feeling that it's a little bit mixed here, but I think the way that they're referring it to is like kind of, I guess I feel like it's a double-sided, so to say, of them being like, people are trying to take us down in that way, and but then also like a little bit like walking on a thin line or something. It's kind of what I'm feeling right now, because like, or like, it's a knife, like, how should I say, like, everything is dangerous or something, like, you're just one step away from getting stabbed, kind of, is maybe what I'm feeling a little bit, but I don't know, I feel like the song is really, I mean, it's very cool, obviously, and it feels very threatening. Maybe that's why it's called Knife, but it feels threatening, it feels intense, it is intense. But I feel like in terms of the instrumental, or in the lyrics, I don't really know where to take it or where to like understand it, what point of view I should look at it from. So if you guys have an idea, if you're like, this is what it's about, then I would love to know, because that's what we're all about on this channel. It's about finding new things out. At least I like to think that way. But very sickening. Like I said, love this stuff. Ever since I first heard it with Fiend, and then also Water being released, was like 2022 or 21, I can't remember. But when that was first released, I was like, hell yeah, you know what I mean? So I really enjoy the sort of sound, and also we obviously have Fashion, which is one of my favorite releases of 2025. So love that. And now we have another one to get me through 2026 as well, if I want to update my repertoire of intense hip-hop songs with a repeating chorus of just one word. Like, if I need that, I have it now. But I love the creepiness. I love the return to vampires, because I think they do like monsters or humanoids very well. I think so. So that was all the songs for today, and also for ENHYPEN. I have now watched all of your music videos, which is crazy to say. Like I said, because it feels like we just started up, even though we really didn't. You know, it's still been like a while, but it feels just like, because I do a lot of filming and I do a lot of watching stuff, that like sometimes it can be like, it feels long, but it also literally didn't at all, because I do a lot of stuff. But I enjoyed this. I thought it was really fun. they killed that. So that was all I had for this one. Love y'all so much. I am really happy to watch all of these now and being caught up, because they were one of the groups I'm like, I really love their stuff, but it's been too long. So I'm happy that we caught up and it didn't take too long to dive in, which is not the case for the next group I'm doing for Music Video Marathon. So get ready for that. I hope you guys are excited. So that was what I had for this one. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Make sure you comment down below if you have anything you'd like me to watch from ENHYPEN or any other group. I love y'all. You're so sweet. Always. To me and to people in the community as well. So I hope you guys enjoy this. And yeah, I'll see you in the outro and I'll say my final things there. Let's go. Alright, lovelies, that was all I have for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching and thank you for enjoying with me. So yeah, I think I thought this would be a lot longer or a lot more hefty, so to say, than it did end up being, so that is very nice. But we did have a 2-minute long, even though outside was really fucking fun. And also, I didn't really pause that much during Shine On Me, so, you know, we had a little bit of a moment to sit in. But yeah, I think maybe we should do a little bit of a chat at the end of this now, when we watched all their music videos, in order to, like, kind of see and check in where I'm at right now. So I think the favorite songs that I heard during this series was probably, let's do top 3. I would say 2 of them are in this video outside of Knife, because they're so like close to what I usually listen to anyway. So I love those. And then from the first 2 videos, God, it's probably Brought the Heat Back. I really enjoyed that sound. I thought it was so fun and so like, it had a weirdness to it too that I really appreciated. But yeah. I really enjoyed this, and I'm happy to have been caught up now after this long, so to say. But yeah, if you haven't caught on, if you didn't know this was going to be happening, next week we're starting up with EXO. And that is why I mentioned that in the previous part of this video, or just before I went to the outro, is this is going to be long, okay? I'm fully thinking this will take me probably till the summer. And that is kind of wild to say, because obviously that is a long time. So, you know, get braced for that, get excited for it, because I have wanted to dive into EXO fully for a while now, and just finally get into all of that. So make sure you are ready and excited. We might do a little pause somewhere in between to like do a little one-off, because I have a bunch of groups that just like have a couple left, so there's potential there. But yeah, I'm very excited to dive in and just experience that. So make sure you catch me next week on Tuesday on Patreon and Wednesday on YouTube for the next part, which is going to be our start to EXO. So look forward to that. But yeah, I think that was all I wanted to say though. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. Go over to my Patreon. I'm doing stuff over there every single week of a lot of fun stuff, K-dramas, variety content. So make sure you check that out. I upload every 2 days. They do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. So that's where I'm at. So check me out over there. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Leave it down in the comments below what you would like me to check out next. Of course, always free Palestine. And I'll see you guys in the next video, either here on YouTube or on my Patreon. So, bye. Love ya.